Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one of the best passing offenses in the NFL. The Bears are top 10 in pass yards, and they're going up against the Packers, who will need to be ready to cover a lot of space.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Shakes off the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Ricky Jean-Francois able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. So the sack on first down there by the defense, and now it's second down. First carry now for Jordan Howard. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. 5 yards there, and remember, Howard last year, 5.2 yards per rush, so right around his average. The only Bears running back that's averaged that many yards per carry in a single season, Walter Payton.
And if Jordan Howard can keep up that type of pace, the city of Chicago will surely embrace him.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go.
Now Glennon. Hard throw, incomplete.
So we have to remember this offensive unit, they've been off for the last 2 weeks. Had an open week, and so it might take them a little while to get back into rhythm. I know they worked hard to try and get past that in practice, but practice isn't game speed.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. First carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They'll run again with Blount. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. But they'll have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. On first down, they run with Howard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll begin here with Blunt. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Now it's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Again, here's Blunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That burst good for 20 and a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's Gore. Gore showing age. It's just a number. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now the fourth-year man from Texas A&M, Christian Michael. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. Now blown. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now a carry for Blount. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was 3rd and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the 1st down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a 1st down.
So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
All right, here we go. Green, 39!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe you want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Running with Howard. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. 2 interceptions now for Glennon, and with every one he throws, you just get the sense the Bears fans are thinking, we want Trubisky.
You don't draft a quarterback number 2 overall without that expectation. The fans are going to want to see their new toy, and every interception, as you said, brings them closer to wanting Mitchell Trubisky.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He gets it complete to Anquan Bolden. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Rodgers now on first down. Flush to his right. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it. But I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Set up to throw. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
The Bears on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Coming up later tonight, a reminder, one of the games we circled coming into the season, the Patriots at the Broncos. These two certainly have played some memorable games in recent years.
They sure have.
And tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 10 with the Dolphins heading up to visit the Panthers. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
All right, say it with me now. There are a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty.
Yep. Wiley.
Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. Here's Blunt. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Floyd able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. Rodgers to throw on second down. Screen pass to Blood. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down. And now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So that's their 3rd trip to the red zone, but all they have to show so far is 2 field goals.
Tough sledding in this game for the offense. They get to the red zone. Normally you count on a minimum of 3 points in each red zone trip. Not so far in this game.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Bears on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. He hits White, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Glennon teaming up there with White for a Bears first down. Glennon hands this one to Howard. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
They run with Howard, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Now back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Deion Sims, as time expires in the first half, and the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done. Well, this is blocked. An update from a game. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 40. 20, 10, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Barth now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll run it here with Blount. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
That would give Michael running left. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Working from the gun. Rodgers. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he is knocked down from the side near the 42. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Rodgers now on 1st down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Sam Acho in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Caught left side, Bennett. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Here we go now.
Now Glennon. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, third quarter now in Tennessee. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And he's got Miller. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go. Green.
Glennon. Flush to his right. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Toss play, Howard, and some room to work. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Another nice run there by Jordan Howard. And when we talk about fresh legs, how about 2016? Jordan Howard, the #2 rookie rusher. Heck, the #2 rusher in the NFL behind another rookie, Ezekiel Elliott.
In the first 3 weeks of the season, he only had 12 carries. So once week 4 hit, he really found his groove. They go right back to Howard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and goal, Howard. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Watch tight. Tight end right. Watch tight. Tight end right. Here we go now.
try to punch it in with Howard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears are in for 6. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Barth now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The drive starts with a handoff to Blunt. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
So under the category of, while it can't be us because we're not that good, but could you imagine if this was you? LeGarrette Blount, his first 1,000-yard season since, what, 2010, his rookie year, and 18 touchdowns in the regular season, and no longer with New England.
He is over 30 now. He turned 30 in December. I don't know if that played a factor, but, yeah, such a productive year, and then he's gone.
Well, that just tells you this. Now he's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder trying to prove something.
Second and just 1. Now it's Rodgers. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Here's Rodgers, operating from the gun. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Packers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Rodgers. And he's got Bennett. And he'll be knocked down sideways. You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, You can't have those kind of plays.
First and goal from the 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Rodgers now looking to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. This offense so far on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is third and goal. Now Rodgers from the gun, he'll throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so this one's now back within a field goal, and if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel, and I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field, and for them a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They give to Burton, the fullback, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Fourth quarter, holding on to a lead, fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Nick Perry, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Looking to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Here we go. 319. 319.
There's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the 4th quarter now. It's the Bengals hoping to pull off a bit of a shocker. They lead in that one. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. Back to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. So they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide, usually going to pick up a holding call.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to throw. And he's going to go down for a 4th time today, and this time the result is a safety. And that disastrous play, partner, is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they gave up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Here we go.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, it's Howard. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12. Glennon going to give this one to Cohen. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been terrific so far. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Second down now after the incompletion. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. Back throw, no. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrell Freeman. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Bears, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for the Packers, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.